Sneaky good game on Sunday. The Colts and the Browns, two AFC teams that have won 3 in a row. This could be close. It's certainly interesting. Line here, we've got Cleveland as a 1.5 underdog. The over-under is 47, so it's mediocre over-under. Indy's defense has played really well. Cleveland's defense has been meh. So, by the way, Colts passing defense, #1 in the league coming into this game.
Yep.
What's the matchup? Like, what's the most important thing that's going to determine the outcome of this game? This is a sneaky good game. Both teams have won 3 in a row.
Yeah, to me, this is about, you look at Cleveland, they're averaging 31 points a game. That's 4th in the National Football League. And the Indianapolis Colts defense is only giving up 14 points a game.
It's incredible. In this era, that's hard to do.
It really is. And I know it's only, it's early in the season. To me, it's about can Baker Mayfield get into the red zone and can they score touchdowns with him? If they can't score touchdowns, because Chubb is gone, you still got Hunt, yes. They got to be able to run the football. That's going to be
which they did last week. Yeah.
Right. That's going to be the key, first of all, for them. And now they're only giving up 77 yards on the ground a game, talking about the Indianapolis Colts defense. And you can't name 4 of their starting defensive players. I don't think most people can. It's tough, but they play solid football. This is a well-coached football team. I think it's going to be a lot harder for Cleveland. Everybody's, because who thought going into this week that the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts are both going to be 3-1? If anybody
Not me.
If you'd have took that into the casino in the off season, you would have been making some money.
It's a great point because forget preseason. Well, we didn't have a preseason, but the prognostications. Cleveland looked awful week 1 against Baltimore, and the Colts had that weird game where they didn't punt and they lost. I think it was on a Rivers interception at the end of the game. Right. And you're like, oh boy, okay, that's the way the Colts are going to probably end up, maybe 7-9, maybe. And the Browns, people were probably thinking, boy, this has got, 4-12 written all over it. And now they're both 3-1, and now this game has playoff implications. Again, the line on this game, 1.5. They're giving Cleveland some points, hardly any though. Over/under is 47. I actually like Indy to win this game on the road. Rod, I don't know that I love this game to bet on. The over/under at 47 actually feels right about where it should be. So if I were going to bet on this game, I would take Indy to cover that and to win by a field goal. What do you think?
Yeah, I believe Indy's going to win. I think it's going to be very close.
Me too.
I think it's going to be closer than a field goal. I think it's going to be more 21-20. I think it's going to be tougher for the Cleveland Browns to run the football the way they've been running it the first 4 weeks. This is a well-coached football team, talking about the Indianapolis Colts. And their defense takes a lot of pride. TJ Carey, my guys over there, he always talks about it. They take a lot of pride in doing what's right. And when you find teams like that, man, some good things can happen. You got an old wily, quarterback who's still scrappy. You got some playmakers still on that offense. And the defense, it's a no-name defense for the most part, but they play heck of a good football together.
Well, if the Browns are going to keep it that close, or if they're going to win the game, Baker Mayfield's going to have to do more. Last week, the Browns did put up 49 points, and Baker Mayfield threw for I want to say it was 165 yards last week. I'll take a look. It was not him. I'm not saying he played poorly. I'm just saying that, they had 306 yards rushing or 309 yards rushing. Yeah, they had that OBJ reverse at the end of the game. All the running backs played well. And Baker Mayfield, let's see, here we go. He was 19 of 30 for 165 yards. First of all, if you're throwing the ball 30 times, you should have more than 165 yards. That's a lot of dinks and dunks and none-yard outs. That's what that is, and little 3-yard slants. I call those Danny Amendola specials. I know Danny Amendola is not one of his receivers. I'm just saying that's what I call him. When you're throwing 5-yard slants all game, that's great. I think he's going to have to do more against the Colts. You already referenced how good their run defense has been playing. I like the Colts to win this game outright, and we will see. And they are favored by 1.5. So you actually have the Browns technically in the points because you said the Colts will only win by 1,
right,
and the spread is 1.5. So that's I'll have to watch that. Hey, hope you liked what you just watched. You can always click the like button, subscribe to us, or leave a comment below about something we said. We'd love to read it.